Okay, so now I've got the P1000 recording, and I'm showing the moon approaching from this vantage point and the sun approaching from this vantage point. The thing to keep in mind is the sun is coming up right down at the end of the road there from this vantage point, while the moon is also approaching in the same direction. What I want you to keep in mind is today the sun is going to run a course and set over in the middle of the view right there in our neighborhood. Meanwhile, the moon rose over there and is going to set over there, a completely different path. So we live on a stationary level Earth, and the luminaries, sun, moon, and stars move above us. And that's important because essentially what that means is the official sources of our news and information are lying about all of this. And that's a big deal because they're promoting a godless cosmic Big Bang. And what I want to do is go ahead and make it perfectly evident that the Earth isn't moving. And I'm going to go right on up here to my wind chime once again. This was at the Flat Earth Conference in Denver, and I showed Dylan this wind chime, and Rich from the London Guardian as well. And you can, I've got a, let me reposition this a bit. Okay, what I wanted to do is go ahead and take it right on up there and show you. This is the non-movement of the Earth. Where in the world could a wind chime hang anywhere upside down in relationship to other wind chimes? Well, only in the imagination. That's where the globe exists. So when you hear a wind chime, you can think about that. It can be a conversation piece if you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on the moon out there, and you'll be able to see amazing content with high-powered zoomed in moon shots and videos on my channel if you care to. It looks like right now I'm facing a concave surface with the edge of it turned a little bit towards me. I can see the silhouette of it there. Now I've got a lot of content that I believe will back that up. And there's others that do as well. This isn't a me show. And it's not even only about the shape of the Earth, because what I've got on my channel is powerful content, including artificial intelligence that's running the World Central Bank, the biggest Ponzi scheme ever perpetrated on humanity financially. And you can explore that if you care to. I'm going to take us for a drive in a little bit, but what I want to do before that is go ahead and take a few more zoomed in shots of the moon here. So the path that the sun and the moon move a course above the face of the Earth is very different from one another, and very different through the various seasons. You know, they call that the Terminator line, what I'm zoomed in on. That's the edge of the moon, and it looks like a somewhat of a dished surface, not like exactly like a bowl. It's a very interesting indeed. It's a 10% moon right now. The Tides Near Me app is a very effective app to illustrate and project the scheduled moon and sunrise and the percentages of the moon as well. So right now the moon is running a similar course from this vantage point that the sun runs in the winter. So exactly the path, the map and model of the stationary Earth, I don't exactly know. I really don't need to. What I am completely and acutely aware of is that they're lying. And I ain't buying. They're liars, okay? And I'm exposing that. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and cut the P1000 broadcast, and I'll resume it later at the beach. Whoops, sorry about that. There we